What's up, golf fanatics? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are doing the episode 1 of Road to Breaking 80. It is going to be a little bit of a different type of video because Moose was not there. And normally he'll be there. We'll just discuss what's going on. But I got the editing, or I got the video up so he can see what happened that day. And there'll be a lot of me kind of talking, saying what was going through my head. It did stink that Moose wasn't here because,
not if it's that was windy is what you said.
yeah, it was a fairly windy day, but this course was beautiful. Just on the ocean. We played at the links at Bodega Harbour. Definitely a course to check out if you're in this area. Super fun. We gotta go back. I'd say this is in my top 3, but there's reasons that kind of make it in my top 3. But yeah, it was Thanksgiving, and we just went out. A bunch of dads, sons played, and then we had a group, I think 12 of us out there just having a good time, a lot of good vibes. And yeah, just, cool day.
If I'm behind you guys and I see all of those carts, I'm literally freaking out. I'm quitting.
Well, so that was the one thing that was super cool is we had 12 people on the tee box at hole 1. We were the first group to go. That's just like a cool feeling having everyone there. It reminds me of like the no laying up guys. They have people at the 18th hole and everyone on the first tee box. That was kind of like, good vibes of the day. We were playing early. It wasn't early, but it was cold, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, and they didn't have any warm-up area. We literally warmed up in a batting cage, which is the weirdest thing. I've never seen that before. Let's go on. So hit the first tee shot in a wind tunnel. Like, this ball went 180 yards. I measured it, went nowhere. Hit my next shot up there, and just rolled it up there, try to play links, just leave it low. I get on, miss the par save, so I walk away with a bogey on the first hole. That's never a bad thing. This putt probably was what got me going on the putting. I didn't warm up. I think I hit 3 putts.
There's no way you did.
I hit a long lag putt all downhill. Best probably I've had a lot of good putts this day, but I 2-putt from there, and after that I walked off and I told my dad, I was like, how did I 2-putt from there? Then this hole 3, all into the wind, another tough one. I think it was only playing like 185, but it was probably really playing like 200. Hit a beautiful chip, left it below the hole. Just feeling good out there. That was just a good thing.
How was Scott feeling at this point?
So what did my dad do? First hole, he went way over houses, got one in the fairway. I don't know how he was doing, actually. And that's something that, too, this whole day, which I'll kind of talk about at the end, I had a different mindset looking back at it that I didn't know I had. This 4th hole, super cool hole, but once again, it was probably 15, 20 mile per hour winds, all into the face. Very tough hole. I was trying to hit actually a draw, which I never do that. I just want to hit it straight. But the hole was kind of set up as a right to left.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it right there. But yeah, I hit a drive, drew it too much. It did take a hard kick. And you see, I'm in a terrible lie right here.
This is Moose's familiar zone.
And my goal was just to get it up, right? I aim so far right, because sometimes you just pull those on accident. Blind shot, super steep hill. Didn't know where it went. I didn't take time to look. And look at those views, man. That's why I love this course. This course is awesome. 2-putt from there, walk out with a bar. With a bogey. I'm 2 over. Now this hole right here, strangest hole of the day. So Moose, it's a par 5. As you guys can see on the screen,
It's a par 5?
It's a par 5, but your object is to hit it right above the 217 to the left right there, kind of where those carts are sitting, and then go directly right, another 200, and then on the green. You're going over a field with a gate on your second shot if you do it the way this 18 birdies is showing. Luckily, I was playing with the dude, Blake. So Blake had played this course before. They were part of our group. So he knew how you're supposed to play this, and he told me to aim right over this mound. There's a mound out there. Blind shot, have no idea. And I played a club I didn't know. Somehow I ended up in a weird spot.
That's a terrible lie.
Yeah, but if you look, right to the right of me is the fairway, and it's 10 yards wide. It is very weird. And with the way this, to the left of me, there's a massive slope. So I don't know how my ball landed there. Like, it must have hit the hill and bounced back. Because if it landed on the hill, dude, that thing's rolling. Like this, I was 30 yards above the green right here, and I was about like 180 out. Probably my best shot of the day. I take a 5-iron, just guess the distance. I had no idea. Try to hit like a low punch because it was all into the wind. And I don't know what I did. I literally don't know what I did. But probably one of my best shots of the day. I had a lot of good ones. I mean, you see where I ended up. I have this for eagle. You know, I'm like, okay, let's get the first eagle. Read it totally wrong. Left to right break. I thought it was right to left.
Ryan hit a little putts.
Yeah, hit a little tap in.
Look at the deer in the background.
I didn't even see the deer.
There's 2 deers in the background. That's so cool.
So this next hole, I like rushed up there because I forgot I had honors. Got a birdie. So I'm like panicking. I'm setting the camera up as you see where it is. Another sick hole. Par 3. Really downhill. I think I hit like a pitching wedge. Like I clubbed 2 down. We were going into the wind. Left it on top of this ridge. And this was like the one thing that I could say I did battle day. I hit a 3-putt. I hit it right to the top of the ridge, let it roll all the way down.
That thing still just rolled.
Yeah, dude. And these greens were pure. Like, they were so nice. Balls were rolling. Burn the edge for my par save. Get a bogey there. Back-to-back par 3s. Something cool about this, you know, you don't see that very often. Into the wind again at the ocean, and look at how close I stuck that. Like, I was down.
Was it tracking?
Yeah, it was right at the hole. Missed the birdie. Like, read it to break a tiny bit right to left, aimed right on the edge, it hit the edge. No break at all. I don't know, maybe the ocean had something to do with it. I don't know.
As your dad would say, ball falls towards the water.
Falls towards the water. So right here, my one mistake of the day. Moose, if you know me...
You topped it.
No. If you know me, okay, this was a par 5. Am I a person that always lays up to a distance I like in, or do I go for it?
You lay for it.
Yeah, I lay up, right?
Yeah.
One decision of the day. I almost had an eagle, right, on that one hole. So I'm feeling like, oh, I'm great. You know, I have a small margin. Also, I don't know this. If I went back and played this shot again, I would have hit like a pitching wedge. Because that was the thing. It was a pitching wedge or I was 215 out. I went for it. You see me running. At this point, I thought it was good. Like, I thought it was good. We couldn't find it. I have to take a drop. Hit a miraculous chip up here. Have a par save. Burn the edge again. Like, just...
Dang.
That was happening to me a lot. I'm 3 over.
Look at that.
I know, another just super cool hole. I played this one smart. I think my dad hit like a 3-wood, and then the other guy hit like another 3-wood. I was playing it like a 7-iron or an 8-iron to leave me in a good spot. So this is hole 9. I pier this one. Look at that. Did you see that grass just drop?
Stick to it.
Right here, I say, let's go. I'm pumped. Just great shot. Look at where I stick it, dude.
Birdie.
I'm hitting darts today.
Give him a birdie. Please tell me you made it.
Oh, yeah, I made it.
Nice.
So that was hole 9. So I have never been 2 over through 9 holes. Like, the best I've ever shot on 9, actually, I think I shot 39 once. I've never been 2 over. Like, that's the one thing. And the other thing, I told my dad not to tell me what I was shooting because I didn't want to look, right?
Yeah.
That's what I tell you.
Good
like, the number one thing, don't tell people how well they're
Ryan's
playing.
ear every single time he's shooting low. As soon as we hit 9, Ryan, you're shooting 38.
Yeah, no, that's like, I can't, no. At this point, too, I was starving. Like, my stomach was growling, like, grumbling the whole time. So I was like, dude, I'm doomed. Like, I know I'm playing well, right? I don't know what I'm shooting because I'm not looking at my score. But I know I'm playing well. My stomach growling. We're going to the back. But, you know, I feel pretty good. Usually always, like, at the 10th hole, too, I'm afraid to, like, I don't know. I feel like on my head, I'm, like, going to shank a drive or something. I don't know why. It just comes to me.
That's my head every 18 holes.
But, you know.
When's it going to come?
Yeah, exactly.
Boom, there it is.
Yeah, so hit a nice drive. This was a very short par 4 all into the wind. Hit a 60, which I never hit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Stuck it close. Once again,
birdie.
Burn the edge, dude. Like, but my one bad hit of the day, gap wedge, thin. That's like my thing. I thin my gap wedge lately.
It came out like a 4-iron.
Came out low. I hit this insane chip. Because I hit the greens a lot today. But I had this chip all rolling downhill. I put it within, I think it was like 3 feet. Well, guess what? I missed the 3-footer.
Rim burner.
It broke right to left and then hit the bottom of the hole and whipped out, which stinks. So I'm 3 over.
Great shot. Dude, seriously, you're gonna make me sell my clubs when I get home. I don't want to play no more.
Now we're on hole 13, and from watching the No Layup guys, I know hole 13 is where you either like fall apart. Like when you know you're playing good, hole 13 is when you fall apart or you play well. And that's when, like, I don't know, I feel like your buddies or people are like, hey, hole 13, I don't know, you're playing well. Well, at this point, I accidentally looked at my phone. So on 18 birdies, it has like a plus whatever, and it said +4, even though I'm really +3 because I bogeyed 10. So I'm thinking, I see +4, I'm like, oh, I'm juiced, right? Like, I'm excited. So on this tee box, we had them watching as well. I was pretty nervous. I would say, hit it right down the middle.
Nice.
Like what I wanted. This shot right here, I could have gone long or short. I played into the wind to perfection. Dude, darted this one too. Like nothing I did today was wrong. Like it was insane. I was
little
juiced.
fist pump, baby. Let's go.
Well, so it starts like getting a little nerve wracking, right? Just rim burner again. You see my dad. He was hoping that was going in.
Farther down to the right. You're right.
This was a very tough hole. I went back and forth. Like I pulled 2 different clubs out of the bag, and then I asked my dad. I said, "Do you think there's wind up there? Like, do you think it's left to right? How much?" Because the flag wasn't moving, but you could feel the wind. And I just guessed the club. I don't know.
Club.
There's just days, and you see my swing right there. Like I'm holding it low. Like I don't know what. It's just different, right? Like it's not a normal. I'm juiced.
Let's go.
And the thing too is like I'm at this point now where I'm like, just get on the green, right? Just get on the green so I can 2-putt and get out. So I 2-putt, still 3 over, but wide open. There's a lot of wind in our face, so I was like, please don't hit a slice. So another mistake. Look at the way my feet are lined up. You see this?
Yep.
Way left.
Yeah.
So we got wind coming from the coast, left to right.
Mm-hmm.
Ball's below my feet slightly, so I aim left.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
stay straight.
Dead straight. Like, hit it good. Dead straight. I think I said a few cuss words right there. I found out that white stakes are out of bounds. If you and me were playing, we would have played anything, right?
If I saw the white stake, I think it's 150.
Oh, no. So there's white stakes right here. My dad said if I went another 5 yards left, I would have to go back and hit again. I peer this one out of this. I don't even know what it is. Stick it on the green. It was right at the flag. You see the flag moving.
Gotta get it there.
Get there.
Thought it was going to be a rim burner.
No, I left that one short.
Ooh.
So now, this is where it got very tricky. Okay, one, I know I'm playing well. I still don't know what I'm shooting. I just knew I was +4, which was really +3. This hole goes down to the ocean. So right beyond like the fairway right there, there's ocean. And this hole is like a hard left. Like you hit a shot that you can hit 130 across, or you can go at the green that's 240. Like there's 2 different shots, right? And any other day I would have went for the green.
Oh, is that the green over to the left?
Yeah, the green's over to the left. And everybody else went for the green. I was trying to play it smart. But the problem was, on the coast, you have no service. And 18 birdies doesn't load. So I had the other dude we were golfing with, Blake, he was shooting distances to help me. Because they knew I was playing well, so they were trying to help me out. Which was super cool. Everyone was trying to like,
Yeah.
They didn't know what I was doing, but they were trying to help. And I couldn't tell. Like, my screen was just black. I could see distances, but I had no idea. So I just played the safe shot and just try to hit it in the middle. But something cool, too, is from this point on, you can't take a cart. So you have to take your bag, and you walk across this, like, ravine? I don't even know what it is. So I had to carry my bag this whole time.
That's cool.
I mean, it's different. That's a cool, like, last 3 holes.
I'm grabbing 2 clubs.
Actually, it was hole 16, 17. You had to bring your stuff.
I'm grabbing an iron and a putter, and if I don't need that,
that's what my dad did. But actually, I'm playing well, so I took my whole bag. You don't know. There might be some wind somewhere. I don't know what's going on. So this next wedge shot, I'm worried about thinning. All right, I thinned my wedges. In my head, I said, don't thin it, because going long was out of bounds. And look at that. Dude, you see that divot?
I know. You're throwing sand dollar bills out there.
Look at where I put it.
Darts.
Like, I was aiming at the flags today.
Your dad's just a
hard, very hard break. I was just trying to get it close. I'll take it.
Your dad said, forget about my game. I'm just going to focus on right.
Yeah. Now, this whole 17, a lot into the wind. It looked like I was aimed more left here than I was. And I was playing the wind coming from the left. And I just I aimed too far left. Hit a really bad chip here, but it worked out. Like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
But I'm left myself above the hill. There's a lot of slope here that you can't tell. You'll be able to see with this putt. But it was like, just watch. This is a big par save right here.
Wow.
Like, when that happened, I was juiced. You see the little fist pump? I was pretty happy. Like,
that's dope.
And then once again, so I still can't see my phone. Like, I don't know the distances. So luckily Blake had played here like a couple months ago. And he says, hey, I'm hitting the 9-iron. And I'm looking at my app, and it's saying I can go like 185 because I know this hole has like a hard downhill in the second shot covered by trees. So I'm like, I don't want to leave myself 200. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hit a 6-iron. I should be short. Well, luckily, I chunk my shot.
Yeah.
I don't chunk it bad. Like, you can't really tell, but it did not go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And if I hadn't chunked this shot, I mean, watch where it lands. My dad lost his ball. Everyone that in the groups behind us went too far. I landed right where I was supposed to go. Luckily, I chunked it. Look at that. That was a cool shot. That was I went 2 club lengths less because it was downhill. Wind was right to left. And at this point, I was like, I was happy, you know? I was like...
Round's over.
Right. I'm on the green. Just let's 2-putt, get out of it. I still didn't know what I shot. My dad said, hey, what'd you shoot? I honestly didn't know.
Can we put a fist pump counter on there?
I know. And this is something cool, too. Like, look at where the beach is and then the 18th green, which I think is, I mean, this course was pretty cool.
That is dope.
So my dad goes, what did you shoot? And I'm like 78, 77. And like, I know we're doing road to breaking 80, and that's the one reason why this is just doesn't, it counts in my like personal best, right? A 73 on a par 70, but we were playing the white tees, which is what, like 5,500 yards, 65. So super short. Obviously we had a lot of wind, so I'm glad. Like, if I had to drive 185, even hole 2, I hit it 210. Like, if we were playing back, that would have been bad. But we were with just a group of either good golfers and bad golfers. And like, the thing too is the pro guy who just shot a 73 at Lincoln Hills, like the week prior, shot an 81. So it wasn't like the course was playing easy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I still shot a 73. It was a good 73. I had no idea it was even a par 70. But when he told me I shot 3 over, I was like, huh?
That's dope.
You know, because I've never broken 80. My best round ever was 82. But it was just like, it was insane. So this doesn't really like count to our road breaking 80. We got to play it from either the tips or the one in front of the tips, around 6,500 yards, unless it's like a par 71 or par 70. But I do think if I played from the blues this day, I would have shot
400 yards more. That's nothing.
Yeah, it was just a good day. You know, it was just a good day. So that's the final scorecard right there. And yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, it was I will take that.
Scott and I can compete. That's all I know. Scott and I are playing each other 1v1.
Yeah, so something that I noticed that I realized the other day is, like, I never paid attention to anyone else's shots. Like, the whole day, I was so in the zone of my shots.
You weren't worried about others.
Like, if you asked me what people did, I couldn't remember what they did on their shots or what their putts were. I might remember a few, but like, usually I know like every shot you hit, right?
Yeah.
Dude, like this day, I would set the camera up. I would read the greens, both sides. I'd walk around. I would check wind. Like, I was doing everything.
Could be that there were 12 people there too.
Well, but it was 3 groups of 4, so it wasn't like, you know. But it was just like, I don't know. I was like in a zone, and like everything I did was right. But that's golf.
Goes to show. Take your time on your shots. You shoot low.
Not necessarily, but yeah. So that'll conclude our first road to breaking 80. I mean, we broke 80, not from the tees that I want to do it at, but you know, something cool that we'll do over the winter. We'll still have course vlogs here and there, while Moose is taking his little break, as you guys saw in the update.
I'll still be behind the camera.
Yeah, he'll still be there, which that's what's different. Right now we're watching this. We won't really talk about it like how we did today, but
Cameraman Moose coming at you live.
Yeah,
from Funatics.
But it was cool having my dad there too. But it would have been nice having you. You'd be like, oh, dude. or you'd have high expectations of me, and you'd be like, dude, why are you hitting like this?
I would have been Ryan's biggest hype man. I would have been all up in his bag. I would have been trying to take his club.
You probably would have been too hype man-ish.
It's all right.
Like, that was the thing is no one like acted like I was shooting low. which was super nice. Like I was just doing my thing.
Yep.
But all right, so that will conclude this. A little different than our normal. You guys will see episode 2. We already filmed it. I mean, golf's a life lesson. You guys will check. You guys will see it. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out. See you in the next one.